guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ebony if you're new here, and if you don't mind while you're here hitting that subscribe button and hit that bell notification so you can always see every time I upload a video. And today we are doing a video on the Arabesque palette, and it is a dupe for the Soft Glam palette. Like I was really surprised when I saw this, you know what I'm saying, come across my news feed, you know. So yeah, if you guys are interested in seeing my thoughts and how I created this look, can you guys tell what palette, which side is which? Can you tell? Well, if you're interested in seeing, then just keep on watching. Said we are reviewing pretty much the Arabesque palette by Bad Habit, and it's on the Shop Hush app, and it's a dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you've already seen that I kind of swatched like two colors from both the palettes, and I pretty much made a poll, and I was trying to see if you guys could tell the difference between these two palettes. Okay, so side by side, looking at it from, you know, the naked eye, they look so similar. But yeah, see, they look so similar, like from the shimmeries to the matte shades, they just look, you know, like spot on. I've been using the Soft Glam like nobody's business when it came out. And I put it down because now like my everyday palette is you know, the Makeup Shayla and ColourPop collab. Okay, so I'm gonna do the Soft Glam probably on this side, and I'm gonna do the Arabesque palette on this side. So I'm just gonna prime my eyes really quick. Alright, so I'm gonna take Cypress Umber in the Soft Glam palette, and I'm just going to put it in my crease over here. So this is Cypress Umber from the Soft Glam palette. So now I'm gonna take Melodrama in the Arabesque palette and just do the same thing. So right off bat on the first, you know, using it, like obviously the Soft Glam palette is like really pigmented. I only dipped in that thing probably like one time, but I can see I'm gonna have to dip in this one a second time, which is okay. Sometimes that doesn't really bother me if I have to, like, you know, dip in a palette again. Now if I have to like constantly dip into it, like, I don't know, 10 times to pick up the intense pigmentation that I want, then I might get a little irritated. But this is like, so I had to dip in this, what, 3 times to get the same type of intensity that I wanted, just like the Soft Glam palette. And just from me looking at it in my mirror right here, obviously I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can tell that the Soft Glam palette is a little warmer than the Arabesque palette. I'm going to take the shade Mulberry in the Soft Glam palette and just to take Relieve in the Arabesque palette and put that over Melodrama. Okay, that was kind of a little bit more, that was more pigmented than I thought, but so this side looks more intense than this side. This is Sultry Soft Glam side. So now we're going to do Esmeralda on this side. Similar. I don't know. Esmeralda might be a little lighter. Just a little bit lighter than Sultry. Alright, so I'm gonna go do the rest of my makeup and then I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I am back. Let's talk about this Arabesque. Let's talk about this Arabesque palette, okay? So we all know that some people have a big issue of, you know, people like knocking off palettes and whatnot. Okay, so I personally don't have an issue with knockoff palettes. I completely understand if you're like a name brand type of person and this type of palette is just not for you. But if you're somebody, you know, who wants to save your coins and stuff like that, I feel like the Arabesque palette is something that you definitely would be interested in. Now the Soft Glam palette retails for $42 versus the Arabesque palette, it is $16. Okay, so you saving your coins right there. Like the price cut is like already there, right? So by judging from this, can you guys tell what eye is which eye? You know what I'm saying? Can you really? So again, this is the Soft Glam palette eye and this is the Arabesque eye. So I can tell like a little difference. This eye right here, my inner corner. So my inner corner that I use to highlight is in point is on this eye, and then on this eye is glistening. So I think glistening is a little bit warmer, like I said, but I think Anastasia's side is a little bit warmer on me anyways versus then the Arabesque side is a little cooler on me. So that's the difference that I see. But I think that if I was like out and about, you know, when I go out and about and stuff like that, I feel like people won't really be paying attention too much. You know, they won't even know that I have on two different, you know, palettes on my eyes. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to swatch. This is the Arabesque palette again. So I'm going to swatch the Arabesque palette for you guys. Oh, no, there it goes right there. That's Leotard. Melodrama. Relieve. And do all the matte shades first. Ballet Slippers. Waltz. I'm not the best swatcher, guys. Satin. So these are all like ballet names and I am not good at those names. I want to say, yeah, Paraguay. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm so sorry, guys. Avant. So those are all the matte shades. Esmeralda. Helly. Nutcracker. Like on point or in point, however they pronounce it. And Tutu. So yeah, these are all the shimmery shades. This palette I'm gonna do one matte and two shimmers, and I'm gonna see if you guys can tell the difference. So that Paraguay or whatever word I cannot pronounce, if you guys know how to pronounce that word, please tell me, because I know it's a ballet term but I cannot say it. And it's comparable to Dusty Rose. So this is Dusty Rose. So yeah, that's Dusty Rose from the Soft Glam palette. And this is that ballet term I cannot pronounce to save my freaking life. But yeah. So I don't know if you guys can tell a difference. but those are those two side by side. So I'm going to swatch Tutu. This is Tutu from the, so this is Tutu from the Arabesque palette. And then this is Fairy from Soft Glam. So those are those two side by side. Like, those two look spot on. So this is Grand Palais from the Arabesque palette. And we're gonna swatch Bronze from the Soft Glam palette. So yeah. So Bronze is a little bit bronzier for sure than Grand Palais or whatever in the Arabesque palette. So I can definitely tell the difference between those two, but these two I can't tell a difference, and these two I can't tell a difference. So I think they did spot on with this palette. Like, this is crazy how similar they both look, you know. The Arabesque palette is a little bit bigger than the Soft Glam size. The Soft Glam palette, you get 14 shades and you get 0.02 size, like, or you know, ounces with the Soft Glam palette. So with the Arabesque palette, it's still the same, 14 shades, but you get 0.03 ounces with the Arabesque palette. So you're getting like what, a little bit more for your money with the Arabesque palette over the Soft Glam palette. But all in all, I mean, you're just saving money when you get the Arabesque palette. If you want to save your money and get the Arabesque palette over the Soft Glam palette, then I say, hey, why not save your coins? I mean, the pigmentation is there. The pigmentation is there in the Arabesque palette. I feel like you're not really, I don't know, I just feel like you're really not missing out on the Soft Glam palette. Because the Arabesque palette, like, they really did a really good job by like duping it. So it's really amazing. I can't believe how good it is. Because I was really going into this, I'm really going into this like, now you know, bad habit, y'all not finna do this Soft Glam palette, but they did though, and I am in shock right now. Some people may not like that, because I mean, by duping somebody's, you know, product, it's like you're taking somebody's design and you're just like making it something else and making money off of it. So in that aspect of it, I can see why people would feel some type of way, you know, about it. You know, like I said, it doesn't really bother me that much, and I understand not everybody can afford the Soft Glam palette. So the fact that Bad Habit came out with a palette that's affordable and it's just like the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, I don't really see anything wrong with that in my opinion. But to each his own, okay? To each his own. But thank you guys so much for watching my videos, and please comment down below if you guys have the Arabesque palette, and if you have the Soft Glam palette, which one do you like better, and you know, what are your thoughts on it? You know what I'm saying? So as always, thank you guys for watching my videos, and I will see you in my next one. Blessings. Bye.